let's just get comfortable because we're gonna be here for a hot minute. Hi guys, what's up? I'm so excited to be here with you guys because I'm gonna be talking to you guys about a fucking like cheap, well, I wouldn't say cheap, but it's an affordable palette that I've discovered and that is just like bomb. Like, I'm not even joking. There are some good products from the drugstore that you go like, yeah, this is a bomb ass product, but this is like, I don't know, it's like mind-blowing how inexpensive it is, but how fucking good it is. So yeah, I'm just gonna stop blabbing and I'm just gonna tell you guys what the fuck I'm talking about, you know? Let's get started. Alrighty guys, so I'm gonna talk to you guys about this little baby. This is by the brand ProFusion, as you guys can probably see right there. ProFusion, this is how the palette looks like. Honestly guys, this, I can't even talk. That's how excited I am to tell you guys about this palette. But I saw this palette a couple times at the winners that I go to sometimes. And the first time that I saw it, I like opened it up and I was like, man, I want to get it and just see how it is and that type of thing. But something like just, I didn't get it. I ended up not buying it. So anyways, the second time that I went to winners, I was like, fuck, like this time I do want to get it and just play around with it and see how it is. So I did, and I actually recorded a video on it, which I did like a first impression, like actually using the palette and opening it up with you guys and blah blah blah. And somehow my computer just, I don't know what happened to it. I actually Snapchatted about it, but I was so upset because I lost like all the footage from that video and I was pissed off because I was like, fuck, like it was all done, like edited and everything. I was ready to like upload it and then like, I don't know, I just lost the footage. So I was really fucking pissed, but still I'm doing another video because this palette, it's like the bomb.com. So it just says ProFusion face palette, and then you open it up and it looks like this. I'll just give you guys a minute to like take it in, how nice it looks. Alright, so you guys take it in. I'm really surprised by this palette. In terms of the eyeshadows, I mean, you guys can see that you guys get a range of different colors. From dark colors like a black, which I'll show you guys right here. It's a super dark black. All of these feel super buttery. They're not chalky, except for a couple of them, which I'll talk to you guys about. But for the most part, they're all super pigmented. I'll show you guys a swatch. So that's the black one right there. Like, can you guys just take a minute? Like, please tell me that's not a fucking pigmented black. It's super pigmented. It's buttery. It's not powdery. Like, there's just nothing wrong with this black. Now there's a couple of glittery like type of shadows. This color right here, I'll show you guys a swatch as well. Now some of these I haven't played with on my actual lid, but just by the swatch of them, like, look at that. Do you guys see how beautiful that is? It's like a brown with like a, on different lights it looks a little bit different. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's like a brown with a little bit of like gold reflex of it. Really beautiful color. I would say most of these colors are matte. Like, you have a couple purpley colors right here. I will show you guys a swatch of all the colors just so you guys can get an idea from each row. But holy shit guys, this palette, it's bomb. Now the only colors that I have kind of like a complaint on, or like they're not good, would be this one right here, which is like a pink. I get like they try to do something with this little pink color, but it just doesn't, like, it doesn't show up. It's not pigmented. It's a little bit powdery and chalky, so it doesn't even transfer to your lid. Like, when you try and apply it, even if you use like a brush, like a flat brush, it just doesn't work. So yeah. And the one beside it, this one right here, which is like a blue, I guess it would be a little bit better than this one, but it's the same kind of thing. Like it's a little bit powdery, but at least it does show up. So I guess those would be my only complaints. Other than that, all the colors in this palette are super beautiful. This is like a green, like an army green, kind of like the shirt that I'm wearing right here. God, man, all these fucking colors are bomb, like bomb. Today I actually used that on my on my eyelids. I used kind of like this color. I've been really into this color, like honestly guys, since I first did that video and I put it on my eyelids. I just haven't stopped like playing with this palette. So this one I have it on my crease, then this one as well, a little bit of this like on the brow bone just to kind of clean that up a little bit, and a little bit of this red, but not a lot, and I think this brown too, yeah, and then this on my inner corners. Now I think that's another thing that I have to talk to you guys about. You don't get a lot of like options, like shimmery or iridescent type of finish colors for your like eyelid. You get a lot of colors for like your crease and maybe your eyelid if you want to use a matte color, but you don't get any like iridescent or shimmery shadows on this palette, except for this one and this goldy one, but it's not very like, I mean it's reflective as you guys can see, but it's not like crazy reflective like this white one. I'll show you guys. So that's the white one, and that's it right here. So this one is definitely very reflective. I use that a lot on the inner corners, and yeah, I guess those would be the only like really like shimmery type of colors. I will definitely show you guys a close-up like swatch of each row. Let's move on to the other part of this palette, because you don't only get eyeshadows, you also get like your kind of like your contour colors, a highlight, blushes. These are brow colors right here, this row right here, this is wax, and these are 2 brow colors, and then you also get 3 lip colors. So I mean this palette overall is just like everything you need all put into one little thing. For like, I paid $14.99 for this, obviously plus tax, so I guess the maximum would be like $20 for this. So I mean just the price is like, what? Anyways, you have 3 blushes, which just looking at these blushes, as soon as I saw them I was like, God, like really, they look gorgeous. This is like a peachy kind of blush. This is like a very light, like almost has a little bit of a like purpley undertone, purpley blue undertone. Then this one is like a hot corally pink. All of these are beautiful, and for me they looked very like, they really got my attention because personally I don't have any eyeshadows. I mean, I don't have any blushes that look like this, so to me it was even more exciting. You know what I'm saying? When you see something that you don't have, you're like, oh my god, I want to try it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they look pretty fucking good. They all work really good. They're all really nice and blendable. They're nicely pigmented to the point where you can work with them, so you can build them up depending how much blush you like on your cheeks, or you can leave it on kind of a low-key type of thing, you know? Then you have your highlight. This highlight is super, super beautiful. It does have like a golden kind of undertone, but it doesn't transfer or it doesn't show up on your skin too much. That is what I'm wearing right now. I'm wearing this entire palette on my face, by the way, guys, if you guys are wondering. Then this one right here is a bronzer. It does have a little bit of like, it seems like it has a little bit of like gold like shimmers on it, but it doesn't really transfer on your, like when you're actually applying it onto your face, it doesn't transfer a lot. It's very, just very beautiful. It's a really like workable shade, I guess you can say, because it's not very warm, it's not very orangey, it's just kind of like right in between. So yeah, and then you have your cool tone bronzer, which just works awesome as contouring. Finally, a palette that is affordable, that has like everything you need, even contour and bronzer that works, that is not just like a orange bronzer, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm really fucking impressed with this palette, as you guys can probably tell by my reaction. And by the way, I'm talking about it just because I just wasn't, to be completely honest with you guys, I wasn't expecting for this to be like, whew, mind-blowing. But it turned out to be, so that's good. Now, the only brown colors or brow products that you have on here, I feel like they didn't work for me, because they're very like warm toned, and they're very like, yeah, they're just not my brow color, type of color, you know? They're right here. So they're very warm and then very brown, and they just don't work for my eyebrows. Like, I don't have brown brows. So yeah, but the whiteness is pretty nice, not bad. The lip colors, that is what I'm wearing on my lips right now. They're super, super pigmented. Like, you only need a little bit of this. You guys can see, super duper pigmented. They are more like, I guess you guys can say, a stain, because even though they're pigmented, they're not like lipstick pigmented, and they wear more like a, yeah, like a lip stain, I would say, not so much as a lipstick. But overall, they're pretty bomb. I've been wearing this one a lot and this one as well, just like over the lips if I want kind of like a stain on the lips or something more, you know, wearable or whatever. That's what I've been wearing. that's the palette right there. Honestly, guys, if you guys can get your hands on the palette, I definitely would recommend for you guys to check it out, just because super affordable. Super affordable, really nice packaging, as you guys can see. Just very beautiful packaging. I think that's the first thing that caught my attention, just the packaging of it. And then when I opened it up, it just looked bomb to me. You know, it looked really nice. So yeah, I'll show you guys a swatch as well of these different rows, just so you guys can see. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick review. I'm very sorry that I couldn't like do my first impression and applying the eyeshadows, but I'll probably do a tutorial on a look using this palette, just so you guys can see how nice and blendable they are. All of these colors and all of these powder products on this palette are super blendable, really nice pigmentation, and they just work really great. Like I said, the face powders, like the blushes, the contours, they're a nice pigmentation where you can work with it. Like, it's not a pigmentation that you're gonna apply a little bit of contour powder and go overboard. It's something that you can build up, whether you like it to be a little bit more dramatic, or if you like it to be a little bit more low-key and more natural type of thing, then you can also do that. And I think that's super important with certain products, because I feel like sometimes some products are really pigmented, and then like you apply a little bit thinking that it's gonna be nice and whatever and blendable, and then it's very hard to blend or to go back, you know, start from zero. So yeah, I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else to say about this palette other than that it's fucking awesome. And that you guys should go and like go to your local Winners or wherever. Go on the website. I haven't even checked like if they have a website. I will check that, and if I can find it, I'll link it on the description box. But yeah, that's it. That's it for me. That's it for me. Okay? Okay.
I hope it wasn't like crazy bright. I feel like this light is like blinding the shit out of me right now. I'm just like, I feel like I look away and I see like little stars, you know? Want some? There's a mint chocolate. Pretty good. Alright.